Good afternoon, all you beautiful bastards and bad bitches out there. It's your captain, Dreamer, signing on for another wonderful day of chatting in this little space we call our own. Hello, hello, hello! It's a decent Monday morning, I suppose. Starting to get a little bit more wintry looking out. It was pretty bright this morning. Actually had sunlight. Now just white, cold, gray skies. That kind of sucks, but oh well. So be it. I hope all of you are having a majestic Monday. So far, it's been pretty alright for me. Just kind of killing time right now, really. I mean, trying to see what happens with life and things, but I want to get onto a topic because I posted a video yesterday, particular video. I posted a lot of videos yesterday actually on let's see, what's today, the 4th, so December the 3rd. Posted a lot of videos, like an event and a few other things. Glad everybody's enjoying the content. Really makes me happy. I love producing it. I may not be the greatest, and you know, I have some ways to go, and I hope to grow and better myself. And, well, have all of you grow with me, you know? That's what it's all about, to do better, which is what we're trying to do with several different aspects of the world right now. Which brings us to our topic. I posted on TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in forever. But last night, I had a pretty... I don't want to say I got heated. I did up until yesterday. Just, yeah. Was having a debate with somebody, and well, needless to say, it's about the conflict over in the Middle East. If that's the proper area, I do believe. Sorry if I'm wrong. Please correct me. But I'll just go ahead and name drop it because fuck it. It's not like I'm actually banned from saying the words. It's not like some microchip is in my brain that made me forget what the words even mean or are. But the Israel-Palestine-Hamas conflict, I don't want to call it a war because it's not a war when one of them doesn't have an army. And countless civilians have, well, not really countless, but large amount of civilian casualties have been, well, not to be too dramatic or grotesque here, but piling up in the streets quite literally. I've given them countless amounts of evidence, and there are several different people who have proven that what Israel's doing is completely and utterly wrong, not to mention every government around the world trying to censor it, trying to downplay it. I'm sorry, that's not how this works. This isn't 2001 anymore. I'm not a fucking baby, an illiterate infant. I am an adult now, and I can see things, and I get to make my own opinion on things. And unfortunately, that person is substantially older than me. And they're like, I've seen this before, yada yada yada. Well, I'm sorry, this time it's ass backwards. This time the supposed good guys are doing it. So you tell me who's actually in the wrong here. Sorry, I'm just waking up. Because I really don't think it's the people who were not doing anything aggressive and then you decide to steamroll them. Sorry, no, that's not how that works. Not at all how that works. I can't say much more than that, obviously, because fear of shadow bans and all that. I mean, not entirely like I'm reaching out to a broad audience or anything. But I do want to speak out about it, and I do want to use my platform for good. So I posted a video on TikTok. If you guys want to go over there and check it out, you know, it's the same as this channel. It's Dreamer'sSpaceChat, just on TikTok. I have the same profile image and everything. You'll get to see my face, in case you didn't see it from the videos that I posted on here and then deleted because my webcam's crap and I don't know why, but I don't like seeing my own face. But TikTok is a little bit of a different story, considering it's mainly used by mobile users. So, you know, as much as I hate showing my face and putting it out there, it's on there. And there's a lot of videos on there. At one point I was going to keep my face anonymous, but why do that? That would just be cowardice at this point, really. Trying to hide maybe potentially if I'm a bad person or not. I'd much rather have everything be out in the open and be as honest and straightforward as possible, because why hide anything? Why hide anything, you know? A lot of the points that person was making was that, you know, apparently, and please don't make this too much of a debate if anybody gets into this and wants to comment, but apparently in Hamas's, I guess, constitution, if you want to call it that, according to this person, their doctrine is literally to bring about the downfall of America. Well, number one, Israel is in America, so not entirely our issue. But then you get to the point of, oh, well, they're our allies, and we've signed a treaty, so we have to be there for them. I'm sorry, I didn't agree to that. I wasn't alive and conscious for that. I don't like these people and what they're doing and how they're funding themselves and how they're making themselves look as if they're doing nothing wrong. No. There's a lot that needs to change, and, well, honestly, I'm really hopeful that it does in our lifetime, and a lot of people really feel like there's a tipping point going on right now. So, you know, just don't be the type of person that supports a literal, well, it's literally just reverse tarot cards, because I'm going to continue using that phrase because I used it on TikTok, just so, in case anything is different on YouTube as well, it doesn't, or similar, you know, I don't get, like, shadow banned or silenced or anything. I forgot where I was going with that. But basically, it's reverse tarot cards, yeah. Instead of the actual, what once were, and have now most likely reformed, tarot cards, now we are. Not really we, but, you know, he who shall not be named, if you will. We'll treat this like it's fucking Voldemort, since we want to dance around it so lightly. Sorry, you're being a child. An entire country, an entire civilization of people are acting like children. How and why? Is it because they're God's chosen people? Because again, that's something else that this person used. Because let's take a step back, because, you know, all the religious prophecies and all this, that, and the other, apparently there are going to be like 7 great nations for the coming of Christ again. This is just Catholic religion and things that I've been told, that I am taking with a grain of salt, but also kind of believing, because this person has done their research and they are knowledgeable, but they're not understanding a different perspectives and that things can change. Long and short of it. Supposedly, good, I think, what, like 75% or something, some really large amount of, I think, the Jewish people or Christian followers or something, God's chosen people are going to be almost wiped out. Which, if you think about it, is kind of similar to what's happening right now, don't you think? But let's just ignore that point. And then Jesus is going to descend from the heavens and stop it. And then second coming of Christ, end of the world, apocalypse, humanity dies, you go to hell, you go to heaven, whatever. Right? I mean, I don't get it. Why? It's just, I don't even remember where I was going with that point. Oh my god, I get so heated thinking about it and describing it that I literally forget my points. Lord. Okay. Just gotta keep a level head about it all. How you can sit there and think that those people are good when they're doing the same exact thing that is supposedly going to happen to them, it's baffling and it's confusing. Alright? I don't get it. I really, really hope and pray that everybody from Lord Voldemort country here, I'm praying to... I mean, not really praying, I'm just holding out hope that not all of them share that sentiment. And that if they are, they're being silenced by their own government. Which is understandable because it's happening everywhere. But no matter how much evidence you bring to these people that they were doing nothing wrong, that they follow the exact orders that these... Oh, I almost said it. This Lord Voldemort country is telling them to do, and then attacking them where they're telling them to go, is not right. And I said this in the TikTok video yesterday as well. If there is even one official of tarot cards there, it is not worth the life of civilians to get that target. I'm sorry, it's not. We have done it several times for certain tarot cards in the past, which I don't know about. I don't want to say they may or could have been threats, but I mean, they kind of were, slightly. We do remember 9/11 still. It's not something that's easily forgotten. For those leaders in particular, we made sure. So what is different here? And why are we supporting it? Why? We're not. I mean, a lot of us aren't. It's just the people that are pocketing the money are. Which, by the way, your favorite creators, you should probably look into them. Make sure that they're not just staying silent on the matter because they're getting money to stay silent. Because that's something that is wild to me as to why people can be paid off like that. Money is quite literally the root of all evil, friend. You're not living what you preach if you're a fucking Christian or Catholic. No. No. Sorry to say it. You're literally killing your neighbor. Which I'm pretty sure the Bible says is not something you should do, you know, love thy neighbor, not kill thy neighbor. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just a 23-year-old man who has not seen nearly as much. Were things terrible back then? Yeah, sure, most likely. Honestly, yes, they were. Things were different back then, but things change, time changes, people change. And apparently, some people don't change for the better. Sometimes they decide to put up a iron curtain and blind everybody else, or attempt to. Apparently, they had been attacked with glorified fireworks before as well. I really don't feel like what the... I'm gonna say their name because they deserve to be preached. I don't think what the Palestinians have is really defined as offensive weaponry. So, do with that information what you will. I think it's crazy. I think it's stupid, and there's laws being put into place about anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism because they're so butthurt that they're being called out on their own actions that they're trying to make it illegal to call them out for it. Which is not... It's literally not feasible or possible. You cannot sit here and silence the truth. I don't know what they don't get about that. I mean, they did, apparently, for a very long time. They were paying off and making people believe it. More and more people every day are catching on and waking up and realizing that, hey, we can make this change. We can do better. It's just so inspiring, and I want to help out, and, you know, I don't have resources or anything if people want to link them or, you know, toss me anything to read, anything that would maybe possibly change minds. You know, I'm always looking to be actually informed on both sides of the argument. I am not going to take sides until I have the full knowledge. It's just along the short of it. And right now, full knowledge is Lord Voldemort country is not following the rules of, granted, war is war and there's no rules in war, but god damn it, we have international law and UN and these literal things called war crimes that we've defined and outlined. So, yeah, speak out against them. Oh, and then another thing, oh my lord, I think it was out in Colorado, again, I was scrolling TikTok. There were these people, I think, because there's like Lockheed Martin or something, there's some big place out there that sends items of harmful nature, again, to other countries. And right on their door, in that glass window, you know what they had posted? Stay out, or we will use chemical warfare. Not really warfare, but chemical agents, I think it was. You are going to use chemical agents on your own people that are literally saying, again, this is a private company, so it's not like they're, I don't know if they're, well, I would assume they're private, but this is a company, so it's not like they're workers, or I would hope kind of that the workers would also agree with this, but you never know. But your own people, your own civilians, you're going to sit there and do that to. Huh. And we it's an American pastime, actually. And up until this point, people were like really just joking about it, but it feels like things are kind of happening now. But it was an American pastime to just joke. Yeah, the government's spying on me. Yeah, the government knows what I'm doing. Yeah, the government has committed these acts of atrocity. And then we just sit here and we take it. And we take it. We're not just fucking slaves, dude. We shouldn't be wage slaves, number one. But number two, we're not. We have the ability to make great change. Every single one of us out there. Globally even, too. But I want to focus on the US right now because we are so complicit and complacent with it that it is just disgusting. So if people want to link ways to help, I don't have any myself. I suck at researching and I don't want to do any bad research and give any bad help or anything or end up doing the wrong things. You know, go ahead, feel free to comment all of that. But it's like, when are we going to realize, and we kind of are. I mean, we're boycotting. I mean, even theoretically, my scenario is different because obviously this was way before, but now I'm doing it with at least purpose. I'm unemployed. They're not getting any money from me at all. So, they cannot be using me to send money. So go ahead. I do not affiliate with anything, any organizations, anything like that. What you do as an individual is completely your choice. However, if you want to, I would make the suggestion to go on strike. Stop working. Shut down the economy. What are they going to do? Oh, also, since we know it's coming up and they're really worried about it, which is why they're trying to slightly backpedal, the voting season. They seem to think if you don't vote for Biden, you're voting for Trump, and Trump's a racist motherfucker too. So you don't want Trump in office again, do you? No, we don't. No, we don't. Go third party. There is a third party. I don't know much about it. I've been kind of seeing more and more about it. But even then, that third party is still corruptible. So you need to make sure, we as people really need to make sure, that it doesn't happen again. There needs to be a change. We need to assure ourselves there is no longer going to be a way for corruption to seep into the government. That is the long and the short of it. But you have a couple of, decrepit dinosaurs that are still hoarding onto their wealth because they think they can fucking take it with them, making it harder for future generations. And, you know, it's really just a specific group of people. You know, really big names, you know. Yeah, really big names. Ones that I'm not going to say in fear of, you know, retaliation. Because there are so many disgusting people out there that suck up to them so hard, thinking, oh, if I just do it, they'll give me a little bit of money. I'll be able to taste that wealth. I'll be the elite. Dude, they don't give a shit about you. You are literal dog shit on their shoe. All you're doing is keeping the dirt from getting on their shoes, which would be better in their opinion. But you're there, so they don't really care. Terrible analogy, maybe, but anyways. What a rant today, huh, guys? Maybe share it. Maybe help educate me as well, and educate other people that are not exactly the greatest at researching or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know what else to say right now. Could do Google News cards, but honestly, they're probably paid off by APAC as well. So I will see all you beautiful bastards and bad bitches in the next video. I will see you all later.